about $22,000. And tonight's, yeah, we'll have to do it next season, okay?
At least get well, that's hard to get that early.
Row 4, the 02S of Josh Jones, and the 40 of Cody Worley. Your fifth row, the 14J of Mike Johnson, the 24 of Terry McCarl, ready to turn him loose here at the 34 Raceway. Rodney Bleasner gonna eye him in turn 4, and here we go. Zach Dom on the high side. Chase Randall down low as they battle going into turn 3. Carson McCarl quickly up to that third spot. Carson McCarl started 6th. Carson up to 3rd. And we have a red flag as it's our point leader down there, Cody Worley. We're ready to go. Zach Dom again, taking the lead here is Chase Randall in tow. That's Tom Lenz running 3rd, then Carson McCarl and Tyler Lee. Chase Randall in that 2nd spot, sizing up your leader, Zach Dom. Now Chase Randall with a move down the backstretch. He'll take the lead. Chase Randall, your new leader here in E-Race number 1. Zach Dom in 2nd, then Carson McCarl takes Tom Lenz for 3rd. Tyler Lee still 5th, Jamie Paul 6th, and Terry McCarl 7th. With a little bit of side wing panel damage on that 24. Chase Randall now pulling away. So we have 5 laps down and 3 to go. Status quo here through the field as the white flag will come out for Chase Randall is now open a straightaway lead. Up on Zach Dom, who has company now, is Carson McCarl. Going to try to make a late lap pass here. Chase Randall, your winner here in E-Race number 1. Zach Dom will be 2nd, then Carson McCarl. Of course, the 2M of Davey Heskin, your 2021 410 track champion in Knoxville. Teaming up with Matt Morrow this year in the 2M. 10 cars for 8 laps here in Josh Denning and Associates heat race number 2, and here we go. Big wheelie for Dugan T in the back as he will take that pit side, but meanwhile up front, your leader, Colton Fisher. Evan Martin is 2nd, then Cam Martin, McCain Richards and Davey Heskin up to the 5th spot. So Davey Heskin early from 7th to 5th, the earlier mover. Colton Fisher with a nice lead. Now Cam Martin taking a look at Evan Martin, no relation, over there in turn 3 as they battle for second. Colton Fisher looking good out in clean air in that Roberts Tire Center number 11. Evan Martin in that second spot, and Cam Martin, McCain Richards, and Davey Heskin now taking another look to the inside, and Davey Heskin now moves up into the 4th spot. Every position matters here with the passing points. This time by 2 laps to go for your leader, Colton Fisher. Cam Martin still trying to find a way around Evan Martin. Davey Heskin is 4th. Then McCain Richards, Randy Martin, Nate Mills, Tanner Gephardt, and Colin Boyle. You got 1 lap to go. Through turns 3 and 4, winner of heat race number 2, Colton Fisher. Regular at the Knoxville Raceway, the current track record holder with the 360s, and his first appearance with us this year with the Sprint Invaders. So here we go, Monty Ferreira and Chase Edwards going to bring us to green here in heat race number 3. So Ferreira takes the early lead, then Chase Richards in that second spot. Joe Beaver quickly up to 3rd, and Brett Triplett, who was originally scheduled to start 8th, is up into that 4th spot. With the attrition, he started 6th, so 6th to 4th already for Brett Triplett, as Joe Beaver taking a look at the low side, working on Chase Richards for 2nd. Now a slide job, and he barely clears, and Joe gets over the turn 2 berm. Brett Triplett roaring by in Jimmy Davies Racing 99. Now Riley Goodnow reels in the pack in car 22. And we've got a race afoot here at the halfway point. 4 down, 4 to go. Brett Triplett now working to the inside of Chase Richards, and a good run for Brett Triplett. Now Joe Beaver trying to follow him into that 3rd spot. Your leader is still Monty Ferrero with 2 to go. Now Riley Goodnow finding his way by Beaver. Good racing back in the pack here is Riley Goodnow picking up steam. White flag out for your leader, Monty Ferreira, but Brett Triplett right there. Watch your race for the lead as they go down the backstretch. Monty Ferreira and Brett Triplett. And it'll be Monty Ferreira. Chris Martin and the 21 of Devin Wicknall, row 2. The 50 of Paul Nienizer, the 23 of Devin Doby. Row 3, the 2A of Austin Archdale, the 28 of Luke Ferrardi. Row 4, the 357 of Ryan Edwards, the 5A of Alex Vandervoort. Garrett Williamson rounding out your field in 24W. Last heat of the night, 8 laps, and here we go. Chris Martin, a good start. Chris has a few wins here at the 34 Raceway under his belt already. 50 of Paul Nienizer second, 21 of Devin Wicknall third, then Devin Doby and Luke Ferrardi. Bring him out, but Alex Vandenvoort back in the pack, looking for position in 5A. Garrett Williamson there, also bottled up in the 24W. Now Vandenvoort getting a little sideways, but he's able to save it. He will come to a rest. We have caution. Keep your eye on that 24W as well. Garrett Williamson looking well as he started at the tail and looking to gain more spots. Pretty stout up front though. Here is Chris Martin leading us back to green. Chris Martin, Paul Nienizer, Devin Wicknall, Devin Dobie, and now Garrett Williamson challenging for that 5th spot. As Vandenvoort with his 2nd unassisted caution. Chris Martin bringing us back to green in turn 4. Wicknall now taking a look inside of Nienizer. Devin Wicknall looking good in car 21. And Garrett Williamson challenging for 5th as he goes back and forth with Luke Berardi back in the pack. Now Williamson gains that 5th spot, and Berardi with a slide job up into turn 4. Not going to stick, and Williamson going to get back by underneath. Great racing here. Now Devin Dobie took a shot at Devin Wicknall, and that was almost disaster, but good racing here through the field. Meanwhile, Chris Martin, just 2 laps to go here. Great racing back through the pack. But Chris Martin taking the white flag, 1 lap to go up front. Then Nienizer, the Devons battling for 3rd, Wicknall and Dobie. Through turns 3 and 4, checkered flag out for your heat winner, Chris Martin. Well, as the trophy, a couple of trophies involved here we'll talk about. Side by side, nose to tail to the cone, and here we go. Chase Randall, your leader. Brett Triplett is 2nd. Good starts for Nienizer and Chris Martin as they are up to 4th and 5th. Chase Randall, your leader, but Brett Triplett right there in car 99. Austin McCarl is 3rd, but Chris Martin, car 44, is on a roll. Chase Randall, your leader. Brett Triplett is 2nd. Carson McCarl is 3rd. Then Chris Martin and Paul Nienizer. Davey Heskin, Colton Fisher, and Monty Ferreira round out your field. So I'm by, white flag out for Chase Randall. Chase Randall is going to win tonight's Shot and Kurt Shake-Up Dash. There he is out of the car, ladies and gentlemen. Have a round of applause for Chase Randall.
All right, I've got Finn down here, and he is our junior Vader tonight. He's going to come over here with Chase and say hi. Chase, you've had a really good season so far. How did you think tonight went?
tonight's, our season's been going really well. Picking up a few wins, kind of all over the place. But our night's going really well. Had a strong heat run, and then a good run in the dash right there to help us put us, good in the feature. The track kind of, started out kind of questionable. I wasn't sure about it, but it turned out great like always. And I'm really looking forward to the feature. It should be pretty racy.
Awesome. Finn, do you have any questions for our driver, Chase? No, he's just going to look at us. All right, go ahead and get in the picture there, Chase, and we're going to get our Junior Vader there and get some photos.
All right, and our Junior Vader will help us out with the draw tonight, and Chase will draw his fate for tonight's feature event. Our competition director, Jerry Glasgow, has a box of candy down there.
The Brian Hetrick Memorial tonight, the dash. We lost Brian back in 2008, and he was actually the champion. He won the championship here in 2008, a week before the final races. And so he had led points all that whole summer, and they went ahead and the other drivers said, we're going to forfeit this last race because he's led points all year. So he won points, and it was really hard year because we had to go to the banquet without him. So thank you, everybody, for coming. I sure appreciate it.
And looks like Josh Jones might be, yep, he's there. Then we have the 78 of Dugan T alongside the 40 of Cody Worley, and your final starter, 29W of Wyatt Wilkerson. Caution lights are out. 12 laps is the distance. Again, just taking the top 4 to the back of tonight's 24-car Fall Hall last chance, and here we go. Joe Beaver emerges with the lead as everybody getting through turns 1 and 2. Nate Mills with a quick surge up into that second spot, car 24N. Tyler Lee right there as well. McCain Richards right now holding down your fourth and final transfer. But here comes Mike Johnson in car 14J. Mike Johnson on the high side. He wants that fourth and final transfer spot. Remember, Mike has a Pace Performance engine under the hood, so he's racing against the 360. Now Luke Berardi in that fifth spot. He takes a look at Johnson for that spot. Meanwhile, keeping an eye on your point leader, Cody Worley already up to the 8th spot, car 40. Cody Worley, this year's 305 point champion here at the 34 Raceway. And now he's up to 7. Luke Berardi now taking that fourth and final transfer spot from Johnston. So action all over the track here in our B main. Joe Beaver's gonna race by the start finish line as we're at the halfway point. 6 down, 6 to go. It's Beaver as he starts to encounter lap traffic. Then Nate Mills, Tyler Lee, and Luke Berardi. Cody Worley is up to 6th, and looking at Mike Johnson for that 5th spot. Cody Worley may need a caution here if he hopes to make it into tonight's feature. Tyler Lee now works his way by Nate Mills as they're dealing with the lap car of Aiden Zoot. So Tyler Lee is taking over 2nd, then Mills, then Berardi, and now Cody Worley is 5th and trying to reel in that 4th and final transfer. This time by, Beaver will have 2 laps to go. Cody Worley rolling around the high side of turns 3 and 4, trying to run down Luke Berardi for that 4th and final transfer as they head into turns 1 and 2. Worley's got momentum on the high side. White flag out for Beaver. White flag out for Lee and Mills. And here comes Cody Worley on the high side. Cody Worley has 1 lap to make this feature. Beaver's gonna win, then Tyler Lee, Nate Mills. And Ferrari going to hold on to that final transfer spot. Getting the 1 to go sign here as another driver had a pretty good start there was Carson McCarl from inside row 3. He was challenging for 4th there early on. Chris Martin in that 44, always strong here at the 34. It's going to be a heck of a race here tonight. Your defending champion of this race back in row number 8, so keep one eye on him in car 24. Here we go. All kinds of trouble back in the pack there as Riley Goodnow and Zach Dahm, your first 5 rows. The lights are on, we're ready to go. Racked and stacked here. 30 laps at 34 Raceway. Paul Nienizer out to an early advantage. Chase Randall running the high side. He'll move up into that 2nd spot. Davey Heskin is 3rd. Brett Triplett in 4th. Riley Goodnow is in the 5th spot. Nienizer down low, Chase Randall trying to rip the lip. Goes through turns 1 and 2. Long way around the top over there in turns 3 and 4. Early on, everybody's crowding the low side of 3 and 4 and the high side of 1 and 2. Trying to see what develops is Paul Nienizer. Starting to see lap traffic ahead of him here as he works lap number 6 of 30. Nienizer up high now as he starts to navigate traffic here as we complete lap number 7. Chase Randall able to pull up on your leader here as Nienizer having some difficulty in traffic. Chase going to hit the high side of 4. Nienizer able to keep the lead here as he slides by Chase Richards heading into turn 1 and makes some contact. Unfortunate incident there for Nienizer as getting in the lap car of Chase Richards. Chris Martin in 44, the 5D of Zach Dahm, the 4M of Evan Martin, and the 45 of Monty Ferreira rounding out your top 10. 7 down, 23 to go here. Martin sliding up into that 5th spot. Good restart for the 44 car. Meanwhile, Chase Randall out front in Holland here as we have 9 laps down. Chase Randall, your leader. Chase Randall, Brett Triplett, Riley Goodnow, Colton Fisher, and like there could have been contact between Williamson and Carson McCarl. Carson getting way up, almost into the wall. Back in the pack. Chase Randall now lapping Ryan Jamison here on lap 14. Triplett is second, Riley Goodnow is third. Colton Fisher, Chris Martin, and Garrett Williamson. Battle right now for third is Chris Martin. 2 for 1 as he gets by Fisher and Goodnow. And here comes Garrett Williamson. About a straightaway lead for Chase Randall now over Triplett. Then it's Chris Martin in third, Garrett Williamson in fourth, and Riley Goodnow in fifth. Fisher is sixth, Zach Dahm on the bottom in seventh. And it's the 27 of Carson McCarl, eighth. Evan Martin in ninth. $19 down, 11 to go. Chase Randall leading us back to green. Garrett Williamson with a slider. Trying to get by that 44 of Chris Martin, and Garrett Williamson taking over third. Zach Dahm moving up into that 5th spot. The only car really utilizing the bottom here. Chase Randall still pulling away. Garrett Williamson now trying to reel in Triplett. He'll throw a slider over in turns 1 and 2. Can't quite make it stick. Battle for 5th right now with Dahm on the bottom and Goodnow riding up high. Got a 360 spinner, that's Carson McCarl over in turn 2. Carson McCarl with a spin over there in turn 2, collecting Ryan Jamison. See if he can hang on. Here we go. Williamson with another slider, this time on Triplett. See if he can make it stick. Looks like he can. Goes down the backstretch. Now Chris Martin into that third spot. A slider by Williamson, and then Chris Martin following him in turn 4, and he's up to third. All of them in pursuit of Chase Randall. Now Zach Daum in the middle of the low side, as he's making the low side work in that 5D car. Bottom of turn 4, really juicy for Zach Daum in that 4th spot. Triplet battling back on the high side of 1 and 2. Meanwhile, just 4 laps to go for Chase Randall. Chase Randall out front. It's Williamson, Martin, Daum, and Triplet. White flag out this time by for Chase Randall. Cruising on the high side, looking for $5,000 here at the 34 Raceway. Down the backstretch and through turns 3 and 4. Chase Randall, your winner of the fall haul. Then it's Garrett Williamson, Chris Martin, Zach Daum, and Brett Triplett. 5th was the 99 of Brett Triplett. 6th, the 22 of Riley Goodenough. 7th, the 11 of Colton Fisher. 8th was 28 of Luke Verardi. 9th, the 35 of Jamie Ball. 10th was the 4M of Evan Martin. 11th, the 45 of Monty Ferreira. And 12th, the 4 of Cam Martin. 13th, the 21 of Devin Wignall. Scored 14th, the 27, Carson McCarl. 15th, the 51 J of Ryan Jamison. 16th was the 11 of Colton Fisher. The 21 of Devin Wignall rounds out your field. 6 laps, and here we go. A good jump for Gebhardt on the low side. He'll take the early lead there as Paul Nienizer slides across the nose of Jamie Ball to take over that 2nd spot. Nienizer on the high side. Gebhardt down low as we complete lap 1. Now Devin Wignall makes the bottom of turn 4 work, and he works his way from 5th up into that 3rd spot. Now a race for the lead, and Paul Nienizer able to take it as they go into turn 2. Paul Nienizer, your new leader. Gebhardt is 2nd. Then Wignall, Ball, and Colton Fisher. Two laps to go for Paul Nienizer. Nienizer with a good advantage here over Tanner Gebhardt. Now Devin Wignall with company on the high side as tries to hold on for that 3rd spot. White flag for Paul Nienizer. Paul Nienizer, your winner here in the Terry Jamison Memorial Dash. 81 of Tanner Gebhardt is 2nd, and the 21 of Wignall, the 35 of Ball, and the 11 of Fisher. There he is, Paul Nienizer. Let's give him a round of applause. Your winner tonight of the Terry Jamison Memorial Dash. Again, we want to thank you all for being here tonight at the 34 Raceway and wish you a safe trip home.